Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to South 10 Beer Reviews. I am Tyler. Thank you so much for stopping by. We've got a beer review. This one comes from Urban South out of Houston, Texas. This is going to be Chromatic, which is a triple IPA. Really into the label on this one. I love that color of that design there. So yeah, Chromatic, triple IPA coming in at... Does it have the ABV on here? I'm not seeing the ABV. That's always weird to me, especially when it's a big beer like this. There's no canned on date either. So, I want to say that Urban South is originally out of New Orleans or somewhere in Louisiana. I think they have a few other locations. Dude, I'm kind of annoyed that this doesn't have the ABV on it. I'm assuming it's around 10% or so. But dude, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like you've got so much room on this label to put the ABV, but whatever. Let's go ahead and get it poured. All right. So appearance-wise, nice looking burnt orange. I guess you could say it's either burnt orange or deep orange. It's got a little bit of haze to it, not a full-on like New England look, but it is hazy. I can't see through it. Aside from the bottom, I can kind of see some shadows. Well, maybe not. I can just see some light coming through. About 2 fingers worth. Off-white head. Small, medium-sized bubbles. Pretty rocky up top. So that's the appearance. Let's go ahead and shove our nose in it. I don't know. Smells very malt forward. I'm getting some booziness in there. A little bit of citrus, maybe some cantaloupe. Honeydew. Like a honey sweetness in there. Slight herbaceousness, but it's really just like boozy malt. Like I said, it's got like some honeydew, some cantaloupe, but yeah, let's go ahead and dive in. Cheers. Not bad. Not bad. It does have a little bit of a booziness to it. The sweetness and the booziness together reminds me of like an old school, like big West Coast IPA. Like almost has like a caramel sweetness to it. I don't know if they're using caramel malt in here. I wouldn't think. Maybe they use a touch of it, but I am getting a caramel sweetness. Honey sweetness as well. Bready. I kind of want to take back saying it tastes boozy. Like it smells boozier than what it tastes. It just has that specific like malt sweetness to it that I feel like associates with booziness, but it doesn't have a burning. It's not overwhelming to the palate. It does come across fairly sweet though. I will say the fruity hop aromatics we got do translate over pretty well. I'm still getting some melon, honeydew, a little bit of the citrus. I mean, it's still coming through. There's a bitterness in there. Comes through about mid palate. On the back end, you get a little bit of a sweetness, but it sticks around a bit before it dries out. It's not overly sweet though, but it is on the sweeter side of the spectrum for sure. Not a bad IPA, not a bad triple. Not my favorite that I've had, but definitely still drinkable and still tasty and enjoyable. So, yeah, I think that kind of, well, so mouthfeel. Let's go over that. Mouthfeel and carbonation. So the mouthfeel, it's actually quite nice. Medium side. It's got a creaminess to it. It's got a very light carbonation level. That malt sweetness just kind of takes over. And the hops almost come across in more of an accent rather than being at the forefront of the beer. So I don't know if this beer is older. Picked it up while I was in Atlanta recently, and they don't put a date on here. They don't put the ABV on here. I mean, I don't know. That just rubs me the wrong way. And as far as a rating goes, it's hard for me to not take that into account. But I'm gonna try to judge it just straight up on the beer. I'm gonna go 3.9 on this one. So, somewhere around average, maybe. Maybe a slight below or something like that. I don't know. But I'm gonna leave it at that 3.9. Let me know if you've had this one. Would love to hear from you as always. And if you like the video, please hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe. I would appreciate any of those things. So we'll see you guys in the next review. Cheers.